Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iliana Magro, and here is the most important news of the day in Greece. The Greek Parliament has formed a special committee to investigate former Transport Minister Kostas Karamanlis over his role in the country's deadliest train crash, which left 57 people dead in 2023. The panel will examine allegations of breach of duty related to Mr. Karamanlis' tenure as minister, specifically his handling of railway safety in the lead-up to the tragic crash at Tembi and the alleged failure to ensure adequate funding and staffing for the state railway operator OSE. The committee, in which all parliamentary parties will be represented, will consist of 26 members, with lawmakers from the ruling New Democracy Party holding a majority with 14 MPs. The panel is expected to submit its findings within 2 months of its formation. It will convene tomorrow to vote for a chairperson. Now, hundreds of firefighters are battling to contain wildfires at different locations on the island of Chios for a third day after the island declared a state of emergency. More than 400 firefighters, assisted by 8 aircraft, have been deployed to the island in the northeastern Aegean Sea to tackle the fires that have torn through forest and agricultural land and forced hundreds of residents to evacuate their homes. Authorities issued a new alert earlier today advising residents of a seaside village southwest of Chios town, the island's capital, to leave as white smoke rose over a nearby beach. In more positive news, the first of the Greek in-orbit demonstration CubeSat missions was successfully launched late last night from the Vandenberg Space Launch Complex 4 on board a Falcon 9 rocket on the SpaceX Transporter 14 rideshare mission. It weighs 7 kilos and traveled for about an hour on the Falcon 9 rocket, along with other satellites. It was then released into orbit at an altitude of 510 kilometers above sea level. Within at least 6 months of successful communication with the satellite and the start of its operation, it will conduct in-orbit confirmation of new experimental Earth observation devices and secure connectivity. The aim of this project is to strengthen Greece's capabilities in the field of Earth observation and secure space communication, while the captured imagery and measurements will be used to provide yield information on soil moisture as well as marine contamination. Now, President Konstantinos Stassoulas spoke earlier today with the heads of Greece's foreign missions in Tel Aviv, Tehran and Jerusalem and was briefed about the ongoing hostilities between Israel and Iran. Mr. Stassoulas expressed his wish for the speedy restoration of peace in the region and thanked the heads of the Greek missions and all their staff for the, quote, excellent manner in which they perform their duty under extremely adverse conditions, as well as for their efforts to safely evacuate Greek citizens from the war-torn areas. At the same time, Greek Foreign Minister George Gerapetritis spoke with his Lebanese counterpart, Youssef Raji, about the current crisis in the Middle East. During a phone call, the two officials exchanged perspectives on current developments within the broader region and discussed their excellent bilateral and multilateral cooperation, according to the Foreign Ministry. Finally, a 4.1 magnitude earthquake struck off the island of Kassos in the Dodecanese this morning. The Geodynamic Institute of the National Observatory of Athens said that the epicenter of the tremor was in the sea, about 31 kilometers southwest of the island. Thankfully, no injuries or damages were reported. Tune in again tomorrow for Greece's first English language news bulletin, and ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon.